Hi guys. I am doing a little video regarding me and Jayla's DC trip. Um, we just got back yesterday. I'm still really tired. We had an amazing time. Amazing time. I want to make this fast. Certain things that we utilize, we got a great deal at the Wharf. It's called the Hyatt House on the Wharf in Washington D.C. and the price was $100 a night, which I thought was great, and we got a suite, a beautiful suite. The atmosphere was great. There was so many things to do that were literally walking distance around the hotel. If you might have seen the video, you've seen that huge swing that I posted of that video. Jayla loved it. We walked the pier. We actually took a water taxi that was $30 round trip to Alexandria. Jayla loved that. It was air conditioned in there, and it was 98 degrees the day before yesterday, and we went there. We also drove to the monument, to the war memorials, the circle, the pond there. I forgot. She may not be saying the name right. And we drove to the Lincoln Memorial. So the monument, the Lincoln Memorial, and the War Memorial Pond, which is all that whole strip. And what the great thing was, I'm sorry, I just had my eyes closed. The great thing was that we had the handicap parking, which got us super close to the three destinations. It was literally amazing how close we were. So we didn't have to walk that whole strip. Now, I did walk that whole strip before, the last time I was in DC about 4 or 5 years ago. And me, Jayla, and Casper, and Grandma walked that whole strip. And that was a lot of walking. So I did not want that for her, especially for it being so hot. And there wasn't a lot of people. Oh, I'm sorry, we went to the Capitol too. All in, like, I would say about 3 hours. And Jayla really liked the War Memorial Pond. You could actually put your feet in it, and you couldn't walk in it, but you could sit in it. And since it was such a hot day, that was really that cooled her off a lot, and that was just awesome. Elevators. They had elevators to the Lincoln Memorial. Jayla's singing. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Anyways, those are some tips. I would definitely recommend the Wharf by DC. Let's in DC. Sorry. There's so many things to do. If you brought your elderly parents or something like that, they would have a good time, even if they didn't go and do the tours or the driving and walking to the other destinations that are in DC. The museums were not open, but we still had an amazing time. Jayla had an amazing time. When we went, it was more of us having a little getaway. She loved the hotel. The hotel was secure. Everybody had their masks on. Like, DC was better than Rochester. And also there was not a lot of people there, which we picked a great time to go because there was literally not a lot of people there. So it wasn't like packed, and everybody was social distancing. People wore their masks. The hotel required that everybody wear their mask. When you ate, you could take your mask off anywhere you ate. But they were pretty good. They were really good with that, and I was really impressed with it. So what else? You can message me or send me any texts with any questions. DC is like one of the only states. There's not a lot of states that will accept other states' handicap permits. So I would suggest you work on, if you don't have a handicap permit, get a handicap permit. I also brought Jayla's adaptive stroller, but we did not use it that much. First of all, it's a little awkward, and it was really hard for me to push and maneuver. But since we had the handicap spot, we were really super close to almost everything. We were able to park, and that probably was due to COVID also. But we went to four different stops, and we were able to again park super close. So it wasn't a whole bunch of walking for Jayla where she had to actually adjust her sensories and everything. Bathrooms were close also. So we were able to use the bathrooms for her. There was she didn't have any accidents. She just had a great, amazing time. And I also brought my respite worker with me, and she covered Jayla and watched Jayla so I could get a break, which was awesome. So she covered me for like an hour and a half in the morning, and in the afternoon, in the evening, she covered me for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on what I asked her to do, so she can get hours, and so she can get and they, the out of town traveling, you have to do a particular form, and they covered that. I'm going on 6 minutes 27 seconds now. They covered they covered that. So she got some hours in, and I got some time to myself. Ate dinner by myself, and it was amazing. It was amazing to be by yourself. If you can't be by yourself, you have a problem. Just kidding. It's okay. You don't have to have somebody with you all the time. And I was by myself, and people watching, and just took advantage of the actual respite time, not doing cleaning or anything. I actually took a break for myself. Even if it was a couple hours, it was enough, and it was great to be in a whole different location and not have to and just be by myself for a minute. And we all need that. So that's my little spiel on DC, the DC trip, and it was pretty awesome. And we were safe, washed our hands, did as much as we could, just like as we were in Rochester. And everybody was awesome, accommodating, and everything. So I just want to let you guys know that. And I hope you like this video. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Jayla. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.